Hello, my name is Makisha. I am the Power of One life coach. I'm also a marriage and family therapist. And today, as you can see, I am out in my garden. And I will be talking about fertilizer, what you need to do to grow a great garden, and how that relates to relationships. All of us know we have relationship issues sometimes, and we have to make sure we are putting the right fertilizer into our relationships. So as you can see right over here, I am getting ready to plant my February/January garden because I'm behind on January. And so as you can see here, I have my soil. This is sort of like a raised flower bed. So I have mixed soil that I made myself, plus I have black cow soil as well as raised garden bed soil. And on the top, you can see I have some fertilizer right here with pellets as well as bone meal. And I am mixing this in, and I'm mixing it into the fertilizer because when I plant the seeds in here, it needs to be fertilized well. So just as I am mixing all of this together, I had to make sure that the fertilizer was really good soil, because that is what is going to help the seeds blossom so my garden can actually have a harvest. It's the same thing with our relationships. I am a faith-based therapist and coach, so I believe that Christ should be the center of all of our relationships. So when you think about marriage, think about the foundation. That is what is right here in this particular soil that is in this raised flower bed. I had to use multiple different soils to get it to that place. You don't have to use multiple sources. Your foundation is Christ. So if you are a believer, who you want to be at the foundation of your relationship is Jesus Christ. Yes, marriages have ups and downs. They have ebbs and flows. All relationships do. Honey, you can have that with your hairdresser sometime. You be like, girl, I didn't tell you to do my hair like that. That can happen with anything, your best friend, your family. The key is what is at the center. Let's just say you're not a believer. I respect that as well. You still have to have a foundation for the relationship, for the marriage to flourish. And if you're not a believer, what is your foundation? Is that trust? Is that faithfulness? Is that integrity? What is that for you? You may want to have friends who have been married 20, 30, 40, or 50 years to pour into you, because you always want to integrate great soil and fertilizer into your marriage. So when you all hit the bumps in the road and you have those challenges, you have individuals who can pour into you and help your marriage flourish so you can have the garden, the harvest you want. Listen, there is no one size fit all to make a marriage work. Every couple has to decide what works for them. You determine that, not society, although a lot of people go on social media and listen to their girlfriends and their guy friends. But you and your spouse should determine what is right for the two of you based on the foundation. So just like today, it is windy out, it is cool out, but when the winds blow your relationship this way or that way, you still want to come back to the center, to the foundation. And that foundation should be Christ. It should be love. It should be trust. It should be honesty. And it should be faith, because you're going to need faith to help you get through those difficult times. If you're in Georgia, you know, it's been unusually cold here and in many places of the United States. So I've had to cover up the garden over there that has grown so that the frost would not kill it. There are going to be times when you experience cold, I guess you could say cold periods, where you may feel like there is no emotional connection. You're turning your back to your spouse. You're turning your back. You can't do that. When the marriage feels like it's a little cold, you turn inward to each other and you don't turn your back to each other, because there will be times when things will feel like it's a little bleak. But you can bring the warmth to it by talking, by being loving towards each other, having a loving tone. And most importantly, praying together, because Christ can keep you together if both of you, not one, but both of you are willing to do the work. That's just like I have to be willing to come out here to my garden, and I have to be willing to pull the weeds. I have to be willing to water it. I have to make sure it's getting sun. I have to make sure I'm nurturing it. Relationships are the same way. We have to nurture them. They don't become great on their own. They become great because we put in the work. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you do, please share it with someone, especially someone who may need some encouragement right now. All of us do at this season, what we're going through in life and what's happening all around us. I would appreciate it. Again, my name is Makisha, your Power of One life coach, marriage and family therapist, and I look to see you again soon.